I already know she gonna go off trying to run it back.
A way as when a white person says. There are black people that will say that it was something that weaponized against us. And so what they did is turn it around and dismantle the weapon that it is so it can't be weaponized. Now, I don't know how true that is because we'll use the word as though we have de-weaponized it, but at the same time, we're still upset when somebody outside of being black uses it. So it still sounds weaponized to me because if the right group of people say it, it's offensive. But I think it takes dumb people to not understand the whole psychology behind the word, why black people use it, and why it is different when other people are using it. It is different. And I'm talking to black people here tonight. Come on. We were the main ones to say that, saying that that's my brother and that's my sister, and we could fight all day long, but you better not fuck with it. Are y'all serious right now? Somebody said nobody should use the word. Okay, but the word is used. You're gonna get mad at for using it. You're gonna get mad at the people who were beat the fuck down. It was ingrained into them. It has been given to us since the plantation. It's something that's been used time. And back then it was something that was done. They was called nigga. They took over the word nigga. They called each other nigga. Was made to call nigga. It's something that's been ingrained in us and used as a weapon against us. So who the fuck are you mad at? Are you mad at the people who were victimized with the shit and giving it to them? Are you mad at the motherfuckers that put it on them and know exactly what they were doing and then they still use it? Like, come on. Do y'all ever stop to look at the reality of the real situation? It's not a matter of nobody should use it. Let's look at the reality that it gets used. But what you're gonna stop doing is acting like it's such a fucking difference. Like it's not a fucking difference. It is. There's a difference in plenty. You can say the same word coming from a different person if it's offensive. If my man tell me that my ass looking good in my pants, it's appropriate for him to say that. Another nigga come along and say that shit to me and I'm standing in line with my nigga, he probably out of line. So let's stop saying that certain things to be said in one way is not different when it's said another way. When black people say nigga to each other, they don't mean it the same way that white people say it. And white people can't say that they mean it the way we mean it because nigga, you not black. You can't mean it the way that we mean it. The fact that you know where it came from, racism is the way it is in this country. And if you understand that shit, so Joe Rogan is not getting a pass because y'all sucking his white dick just because this man speaks about the government and politics and the vaccination. So if this man understands the government like this and he can break down this shit to you, why the fuck doesn't he understand the government from the other aspect of racism and why it's wrong for him to use the word? It's funny how he can't see that. He knows goddamn well where the word came from. He knows damn well that it's offensive coming from him more than coming from one of us. You do not get to compare the two. Black people healing and learning not to use the things that have been conditioned on them is one fucking conversation. White people using that shit is a whole nother. So miss me with that bullshit when y'all keep trying to make comparisons that don't fucking go together. So let's say that. Next thing is, even if he wasn't calling black people niggas, he feels way too comfortable saying it.
Sure do.
There's something wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's telling a story, well, he was over there on the radio. He's talking about some guy, I guess, in one of the clips, and he got in trouble for, and he was over there and he said, and da 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 da, and these niggas, and then he ended up getting in trouble and he got suspended for it. So if you know that it's a bad thing, why are you saying that? Why are you not saying, he used the N word? He used the racial slur for black people. Like, why not say that? Why would you say the same thing he said that he got in trouble for? Like, come on, get off this white man's balls. I'm so tired of the way black people fucking love pale ass fucking crackers. My daddy a cracker, and you niggas love white folks more than I ever do, and these motherfuckers is related to me. I'm sick of y'all shit. Make excuses for everything. Now, you want to know how this plays into correlation? Look at the Jews. Yeah. There are Jews at home who do think that Whoopi Goldberg is not wrong. Do you hear them fucking speaking against their own people to make a point. So whether or not you agree with Joe Rogan or not, why your black ass gotta get in people's comment section and start fucking defending this cracker? I don't understand that. See, we talk about being on code. Watch the people who are on code and get shit done, and you realize that we have no code. Because code for all of the other groups of races of people, right? And religions and Jews or whatever the fuck people want to call themselves, their code is this: that when something is going on that benefits them as the whole, the ones who think that it might not be their right, shut the fuck up. Because they know that somebody's going to get stepped on in this world. And as long as it's not being stepped on, they don't really give a fuck. Because code is, we come first. Niggas always out here putting these crackers before their own kind. Y'all really all in my comment section over on Instagram arguing for this white boy. So let's talk about it a little bit more. So let's say Joe Rogan wasn't saying it being racist. Y'all sure keep seeming to miss the other videos that have come out about him. How many of you have seen the other videos? So I guess we just gonna overlook the video that also came out about him saying that he went somewhere to go see Planet of the Apes. It was in a really raggedy area, and when he got inside of the place, he thought he was going to see Planet of the Apes, and he realized he was at Planet of the Apes because it was so many black people there. There wasn't one white person inside. That was not chopped up. That was not mixed up. That cracker fucking set off. So if you in the chat and when we drop this link, please, for those who want to say Joe Rogan's not racist, explain that fucking comment to me. He just said black folks was Planet of Apes. He just called black folks a bunch of fucking apes. That is a very racist term that has always been used for black people. And you mean to tell me you don't think that when he say nigga, it ain't no venom behind that? Wow, stop sucking this man's dick. Y'all are ridiculous. For anybody who fits that category that was in my comment section crying. Do you want to talk about another comment that Joe Rogan made? Just wait, because all the videos are going to start to come out. There are people everywhere talking about, do you remember that time that
Boost raised my credit score by 12 points instantly, which is insane.
So I raised my score by 21.
Asked him, had he ever dated a black woman? And the white guy said no. And he told him that he should because they're very easy to get with because they have low self-esteem.
What? The motherfucker said that shit.
Do y'all want to keep telling me how y'all want to defend him and not cancel him? When Whoopi Goldberg can't even say something nice about Jews without getting canceled. She was trying to be nice. And this is what he has said about black people. And I'm watching black people argue for this white man. This is why we will never get anywhere. That's bitch shit that shows how weak we are. Most of the black people I see arguing are black men in my comment section defending this white man, and then you wonder why the fuck we'll never get nowhere. Because those of you that are supposed to be the warriors are bitches, and you're always sucking everybody's dick, acting like you want to be more like them instead of taking on your own. I don't want to hear about how Joe Rogan is speaking against vaccinations. Nigga, you have your own. There's one called Rizza Islam. Angela fucking Stanton done had all kind of events with scientists and doctors and everybody else to show you your rights and tell you the truth too. But here go niggas crying over Joe Rogan been trying to tell us about the vaccine. Nigga, plenty of niggas been trying to tell you about the vaccination too. But it's funny how when we speak, it never holds any weight. Let a white person tell you the same shit black people been saying, all of a sudden you praising that. I'm gonna need all you coon crackers, niggas to check yourself, because y'all are really a problem and y'all say these shit in the comment section and you don't even realize how fucking coonish you are. Y'all really defending this man. So let's talk about India Arie. I heard some black people say that India Arie didn't say nothing before, so why is she saying something now? First of all, many of us didn't know that Joe said this before until now. Maybe because everybody's on his ass, all of his old shit is starting to come out. Maybe this did start with the vaccination stuff and they wanted to take him down. But now, since then, more stuff has come out. Also, when did they start giving Joe $100 million?
Right.
While you give artists pennies. That, you know what? I can't stand. People said that to me when I said something about Dr. Rocky. Like, why do we do that in the black community? You ain't say nothing about it when it happened, bitch. Don't say nothing now. Maybe I was waiting for the right moment. Maybe I didn't know this stuff before now. I just found out today, nigga, like 5 minutes ago. Like, y'all leave no room for anybody to say nothing. That, you know, that's why when the girls, and I know y'all hate for me to keep equating this, but I'm telling you this shit happens in our community all the time. You know how many of the young girls get molested in the family? And as a child, they have a lot of reasons why they don't say nothing. Then as soon as they get grown, you tell them, why you won't say something now? You ain't saying nothing when you was a kid. Now you grown and it's over. You ain't in the house no more. You just want to tear the family up. Really, Bird? So it don't matter if it happened. It don't matter if it's true. You just worried about my motherfucking timing.
You got a point there.
That's true. I really be on some of y'all that make 7 Mile Myers. I be baffled at the stupidity that come out of people. I've heard people say she ain't say nothing before now, so don't listen to her. Then somebody says she washed up, so who cares? Wow, y'all missing the point like a motherfucker all over y'all head. I be missing the whole point.
India.Arie ain't washed up.
Then I heard somebody say that black artists would be stupid, and the person's name in my chat, their names were actually something ADOS, which is sad, because if you're ADOS and you're making a comment like this, I want to inform all of y'all something, okay?
Gotta purge the coons.
So JB says, Michi X, you admit to not knowing much about Rogan, but now you're saying he's a racist. First of all, again, JB, you can click the link in about 10 minutes and you can come up here and talk to me about that. You, sir, sound dumb. I'm going to tell you that you're stupid. And the reason why you're stupid is because why the fuck do I need to research a man when I just told you I saw a bunch of clips of him being racist? I don't give a fuck if he shits diamonds out his fucking asshole and pisses gold out of his dick. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I don't care what he talks about, where he's been. Why don't you explain the clip where he just said he walked into a place full of black folks and he walked into Planet of the Apes because there was nothing but black people there and not one white person? Really? So now I need to know about this man, watch his whole show, and know his whole entire, life?
Bundles. Yeah, bundles.
What are you going to tell me? Somebody told me that he has a black girlfriend. I don't know if that's true. But if it does, you can save that, my nigga. Because plantation owners slept with black women all the fucking time, and it didn't mean they weren't racist. You really think that white people gotta not be racist to fuck a black person?
This one right here. Two.
My father is white. My mother is black. Even though my father was in the same ghetto with everybody else that was black, and he was in the same poor conditions, his white skin still made him think he was better. And I'll never forget the day at 12, my white ass father, who claimed he loved my black ass mother, who he had black ass children with, okay, he turned around and said, at the Rodney King riots, this is why niggas don't have nothing, because you fucking niggas always destroying your shit. And he looked at his kids and said it, because now we niggas be not his kids. Don't get it twisted, motherfucker. White people dating black people does not mean they're not racist. You're my favorite feeling, I'm blue. I'll kill me. I don't know much about the man. You go investigate the cracker. Now I gotta sit and know all the good works he did so it can outweigh the shit I saw with my own motherfucking eyes and heard with my own ears. If what I saw is true, and unless you're getting ready to tell me that this man, somebody put his fucking head on the wrong body, those are not his words, he didn't actually say that, then it doesn't fucking matter what you're talking about. Wow. The stupidity abounds with you motherfuckers, don't it? Did you go research Whoopi Goldberg before you called her a mammy? It was bad. She tried to be nice to the Jews and didn't say nothing wrong. Did you research the one master that had a plantation that even though he owned niggas, he was nicer than most people? You should have done your research on him. He wasn't that bad. Because even though he was a slave owner, he had slaves, he fed them better. He actually gave his slaves chicken instead of chitlins. So we should pat him on the back. Shut the fuck up. Please. I don't need to do research on a man that told another white man that he should try him a black woman and that we're easy because we have low self-esteem. Fuck you and Rogan up your ass with the same white dick y'all keep sucking. Now again, there was somebody in my comment section on Instagram, and part of their name was ABOS. They said that niggas better not listen to India Irie because we would be a fool if we were to pull our music off the platforms. And I say we because Michi has music on the platform. So we will be fools to pull our music off the platform or cancel our subscriptions because they said all that means is we gonna go broke. First of all, let me throw this out there if I have any independent artists in the house, but especially the artists who have already made it. Y'all sound stupid. First of all, Black people make music. Do you know that if Black people walked away from music, media, movies, and fashion, there would be nothing for you motherfuckers to desire? Do you know that? See, that's what's sad is that we don't even know our power. Because if Black people were to take their music off that platform by the drove, all of the big artists, it would hurt them severely. The artists on there are not getting paid very much money any damn way. Do you know that all of the artists that are already secured could easily, fucking easily, I'm going to say it again, they could easily, with their millions of subscribers, leave the industry on the record labels, and they could produce their own music and pay for their time, and they could put their music on their own fucking platform, and they could put it on Tidal, a Black-owned one, right? Or they could sell their own music straight off their website and make more money. They could fucking sell their albums as NFTs. They could make reels all day and make fucking way more money than they make with the record industry because they keep all of their shit. This day and age, we can all pay World Star Hip Hop $3,000, baby, for a motherfucking ad to play for your new song. We don't need the fucking record company to do that for us. World Star Hip Hop charge $3,000, everybody, okay? And you can get a spot on their fucking page. Matter of fact, if you're a known artist and you step off of fucking Spotify and you go away from these record labels and you start your own shit, the fact that you're a famous star, they're going to talk about you without you paying. You're going to make reels and you're going to make money and TikToks for every fucking view you get, you're going to get paid. There's some motherfuckers out here making TikTok videos that have 1 million views on it and they get $30,000 and $40,000 checks for one video just because of the views on TikTok. Y'all better wake up to the money that can be made online. All of these artists have ready-made motherfucking names. You don't think that, let me tell you something, if Cardi B, and I'm just saying her because everybody, she's not even a Black person, but Cardi B, somebody who has that type of a persona, a Megan Thee Stallion, all of these people, because Cardi B claims she care about Black people so much, her husband is Black, so let's see. But do you know if they started making a TikTok, their TikToks will have millions of views? One fucking TikTok will probably put 6 figures or more in their pocket. You're don't know what the fuck you're talking about. These artists do not need these record labels today. They can make more money without them. That is a fact. They don't need them. They have so much money, you don't think they could make their own streaming platform? Jay-Z and Beyonce already have one. But you don't think that they couldn't make their own streaming platform? The problem is, Black folks in the industry are too used to letting the industry take care of them. They don't know how to walk away, or they got them pensions. Niggas can't walk away. You own them until we say you can leave. But for people to think that Black people run everything, and if Black people were to walk down from the music industry, there would be no music industry. Understand that. And even for the fucking white people that you see out there and other races that are making music, Don't get it twisted, because half the time the songs is being written by a fucking black woman or a black man behind the scenes. You think our people are only in the music industry on the front end? Black people is in the back making the beats and writing the goddamn songs for everybody. If they step down, you niggas would have no music. So what are y'all talking about? There would be no music industry without black folks. See, and that is where part of our power lies. And if all the black people decided to cancel their subscription, if all of the black people decided to take their music off of Spotify right along with India, guess what? We would be able to actually cancel somebody. But as black people, what do? We boycott Gucci for 3 weeks and then we go buy some more Gucci belts? When have we ever successfully boycotted anybody until they shut the fuck down and can never come back from the shutdown? We've never done that. And every time there's an opportunity, there's always niggas jumping in the comment section talking about why we shouldn't boycott somebody like Joe Rogan because, oh, he's not that bad, but they have every excuse in the world for him. And there's going to be plenty that don't. But let me say something. That's why there's no respect on black people's name. This is why people say what they want about us. They treat us the way that we want, the way that we don't want. We never shut anybody the fuck down. Never. And I would say to the people who keep saying that black people say niggas, so I get mad at white people because they say it when we don't do nothing about black people. Okay, I want y'all to be the very first ones to stand up and boycott all of the rappers that use that word. See, because while you talk that shit, I don't see you pushing to promote the stopping of it either. So let's start boycotting the music and the record labels and the artists, even if they're black, for those that degrade our communities. You're not going to partake in that, so just shut the fuck up, right? India Irie is right. I want you to look at the Jews. You ain't even allowed to speak their name. I think that if a host was to go onto TV and say they love the Jews and they admire their sideburns and they started giving them praise for whatever the fuck it was, they would still come and shut them down. You're not allowed to say their name at all. When are we going to stop letting people walk all over us, walk all over our name, walk all over our race, walk all over our people? When are we going to start putting our foot down? That's the question. Everybody else seems to be on some type of a code, but we're not. And the question is why? India Irie has a valid point. And all of y'all, she should have said something before. She washed up. She just want more money. She might do, and she deserves it. But Joe Rogan get 100 million and the streaming platforms don't give you nothing. Back in the day when y'all would go in the store and you would buy an album and it was $20 or a CD, they made some real money. Streaming platforms do not give money to people. And I will be the first one to tell you, and you can ask anybody else, if you don't believe India Irie, ask them all, including Cardi B. The biggest check they get never comes from the fucking streaming platforms. Artists don't get paid shit for their money anymore. You know who's getting paid? Places like Spotify, all of the streaming platforms, and then they're giving fucking $100 million to a cracker like Joe Rogan. Of all the money that they're making off the backs of glass. Yeah. Artists don't make any money on streaming platforms, baby. Nobody. Not even Michael Jackson. The game has changed.
I was saying, it's a lot of
and she's telling the truth. So, stop talking shit to the sister and stand with her. Or get your ass over the right side and stand over there and let us know where the fuck you stand here. I want you to look at the difference though. And how they handle their shit versus how we handle our shit. The Jews was like, fuck this, and even the ones who disagreed, they wasn't going to defend Whoopi because they understand in the long run this is about the respect of their whole group of people, that nobody would disrespect their name. So that's more important to them. And black people can't even hold their tongue for 5 minutes so that people can understand you don't get to disrespect us in our name and who we are either. Instead, we come to the rescue and we argue and fight with the other niggas. The house niggas come out the house off the porch, and y'all want to fight with the field niggas for mess. And he don't give a fuck about none of us. You in the house, and you just a house nigga. We in the field, and we field niggas. But we both niggas to the master, and your dumb ass keep kissing his ass. And the bad part is, he forces you to kiss his ass some nights. He forces you to suck his dick some nights too. But I'm not even talking about the forcing. You doing this shit willingly. Master, I know I don't suck your dick until Tuesday at 3 o'clock. It's only Monday, and I'd like to know if I could go early. I'm going to need y'all to stop. With that said, y'all, we're an hour in, so I don't want to be here all night. I know these calls get to go. We're going to see. We're going to drop the link in the chat. Z-Bang, if you will put the link in there. Like this video, you guys. Share this video. Subscribe if you're not. Hit that notification bell. Click the link. you can come up here and we can have this conversation. Anybody can say what they want to say. You don't have to disagree with me. I know a lot of y'all is like, Nietzsche, if you watch me, I get it. Like, you feel my perspective. Y'all don't always agree with me. So if somebody disagrees, fine. And if somebody would like to come up here and challenge me on the Joe Rogan thing, then that is fine. If you want to sit here and tell me how I'm wrong about what I said, or if you want to show me something different, that was like a fake video I saw, then go right ahead. As you know, I give you what you give me. So let's be, I keep it gangster, I keep it cordial. How you want to go about it? Like, if you come crazy, I give you crazy. If you come like you got some sense, I give you like you got some sense. So let's just act like we all have some sense and we have a conversation tonight. So you can disagree with me, but at the end of the day, don't come up here and talk crazy, right? So anybody can click that link and say how you feel. I would love to actually hear some people that have said the shit that I threw out there defend your position on why you say the things that you say. I will say this too, though. Again, with the title, I know there are people probably in here who are not normally my viewers. I also know that there are people in here based on the title who are not Black. Okay? I want you to know you are not invited to cook. Okay? You just say how you want to feel. You say what you want to say. Act like we the Jews tonight. We're very particular about our space. And so, again, my commentary, you can sit back and you can listen, but my commentary is not for non-Black people. We're talking about how these things pertain to the Black community. And really, in that situation, your opinion does not matter at all. So listen and learn something if you want to learn, or listen and be mad. Call us racist. Send the video to your auntie and say, look at these fucking racist niggas. Do whatever you want to do, but don't click that link because you can't come up. Okay? And don't try to come up here and keep your picture off, and try and sound like you're Black or something. Suspect, I'm taking turn your camera on. Click your ass.